Welcome to this installment of the Straight Edge Game Room. What's a memorable puzzle game for you on any video game console? For a lot of people, Tetris comes to mind. Columns for some if you were a Sega fan. Dr. Mario. One of the more uncommon puzzle games are the hybrid shoot-'em-up puzzle games like Quarth, which has a lot of common with the game we're reviewing today, Zoop. The version we're looking at is the Sega Genesis. Let's get into it. If you want a puzzle shooter that requires fast thinking and sharp reflexes and other strategic abilities that I do not possess, then Zoop is the perfect game for you. It might be that my eyesight is not perfect and I get my colors mixed up, that I'm not very good at this game. Also, I just flat out stink at it. To be fair, puzzle games are not my go-to preference when it comes to a choice of video games. I'd rather be playing side-scrollers, action games, and beat-em-ups. But I will give puzzle games a chance, and I'm going to review this as unbiased as possible. One thing I will give this game credit for, it is unique. It does stand out from other puzzle games, and it has elements of a shooter in it, very similar to what Quarth has, but this game has a lot more complexity and more anxiety. If you're new to this game, I strongly suggest that you start off at a lower difficulty and start off at one of the earlier stages to get a hang of how this game works. The mechanics are a little bit complex, but I'll do my best to explain them.
Do I want to go after first the pork chop or the Lucky Charm shape? I don't know what I'm looking at.
The little space is your safety zone. You're trying to keep all the shapes from entering that block that you're in. You can only move in those dimensions. Whatever you shoot at, you take on the color of that object that you shot at, and you have the shape as marked on your triangle or cursor, whatever you want to call it. When you shoot at something that's the same color as you are, you destroy it. Whatever is immediately behind it, you take on that form. There are 4 shapes that you shoot at, and you want to keep each column away from your citadel, which I will call that space in the middle. As soon as something breaches the citadel, your cursor spins around and explodes, signaling that you have lost this round. Anything that's getting too close to the citadel, you want to shoot it, but if you're not the same color as that shape that's about to breach your citadel, then you need to shoot at something that has that color so you can take it out. This game requires a lot of patience and quick thinking, and it gives me a headache. Look at some of the dumb stuff that they wrote on the box. Why are you wasting time reading the box when you could be playing the game? I can't stop playing this game. I can. What do you expect from the mid-90s? You have 2 modes of gameplay, both of which have 5 levels of difficulty. And I think the only difference between level and continual is a test of endurance, where level you play stage by stage by stage as you select them, where in continual it keeps going and going and going until your citadel is breached and you spin around and explode. There are other shapes that stand out from the standard 4, and those are abilities that help you along your way. They can take out more shapes of the same color. Some of them can take out a whole stack, and I'm not 100% sure what that coil does. For me, concerning my taste, Zoop is a very mediocre game, and it tests my patience. I have a lot of anxiety playing this game, but I can't really say that it's a bad game. It's really great if you're into puzzles, and it is a thought teaser, but boy does it mess with you, and it can get on your nerves at times. But if you're one of those super geniuses that can solve a Rubik's Cube in like 5 seconds, then this is the game for you. It's not difficult to find. You can find it just about on any console out there. It's very affordable, and I got my copy complete for only $5. Well, that includes this episode of the Straight Edge Game Room where we looked at Zoop on the Sega Genesis. Thanks for dropping by. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. If you have any requests for any video game or video game accessories, please drop it down in the comments. And I'll see you again next time.
No. I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, I got lucky. Oh. End of game? Yes.